Episode 9. Hopefully we don't lose power. Tuesday, August 4th. Let's get the stream going on the Facebook. Bow, bow, bow. Just waiting for Facebook to go. Alright. Welcome everybody to Piss Off, Episode 9. I am your host, John Maneri. Today, August 4th, 2020, in this worldwide transmission. Just gonna wait for a couple of peoples to come down here. Hey. The video's not really working too well. Hopefully I don't lose power. I hope if you're watching. It's weird, I can't see how many people are watching. It's being weird today. No, 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 no. Wait till a minute. Welcome, welcome anybody, if anyone's here. I'll get started in just a second. Just a second. Alright, let's just get started. I can't see how many people are watching, which sucks. So this, let me hide myself, is the Lebanon flag. I figured that would be a more appropriate background today after the tragic events that happened. For anyone that doesn't know, because I know today Jersey dealt with a lot with people losing power and all that. We got it back, which is a miracle. It flickered earlier, so I hope that does not happen here. So let's just dive right into it. So, you know what? I just want to warn folks. This one's going to be graphic. It's not like gory, but it's just really tragic what happened. I think right now the count's at 76 dead and over 2,700 injured. And nobody knows what the frick's going on, so we're going to look into that. So I actually found some really dope, but horrifying. So remember, y'all know this ain't a kid's show. Videos on Instagram. So let's take a look at this. Hopefully I can full screen these. This is from the Instagram account @standup911. Dude. Crazy. Can you imagine how horrifying that would be? It's red smoke. Bro. That boom alone must have been so loud. It's horrifying. We're gonna look up, what's that red smoke? Like, what would make smoke red? Definitely had a mushroom cloud thing going. It's crazy, dude. What is going on in Lebanon? I'm curious your thoughts on this. I remember the massive explosion that happened about 4 years ago in Tianjin, China, and that explosion looked entirely different. In the explosion, and let's see if I can make this, there we go. In the explosion in Lebanon, you can see that hive mushroom-style cloud that rapidly expands outward, and that is usually from an intense explosion that uses all of the oxygen in the air. A thermobaric bomb. It also looks like a nuke, which it really kind of does. If you watch the Manhattan Project footage, I don't know if I'm allowed to play that because it's probably like copyrighted, but just YouTube like the Manhattan Project footage, man. Explosion underwater, which is entirely different than what I previously mentioned. I'm not sure what happened or what's going on there. I know Israel has its issues with Lebanon, but I'm also understanding that this explosion took place near a port where the chief of Lebanese General Security said it may have been caused by highly explosive material that was confiscated from a ship being stored at the port. And it did look like it came from underwater. I heard that there was a submarine that they seized, Phil, but there hasn't been a confirmation yet. Which would lead to the theory of an underwater explosion. The same chemicals were used at the Oklahoma City Federal Building bombing in 1995. And this was earlier, so it's more than this. They have said over 50 people are dead, over 2,700 wounded. This is tragic. So far, 63 dead and 3,000 injured. That was 2 hours ago. So this account says, "Hello, I'm a Lebanese citizen. The sorrow that has happened today is due to our corrupt government, who has had dangerous elements hidden for 4 years, and it did nothing to take care of it until today's black cloud." I wonder if that's true, man. I wonder if that's true. Bunch of chemicals were being stored in the same warehouse, one next to it or something. It's not an attack, it's an accident. Which, even if it's an accident, I hope it's not an attack. But regardless of what it is, man, that's nuts. Everyone keeps saying, oh, it's definitely Israel, it's definitely Israel. Multiple scenarios. Hezbollah controls the port, and they accidentally blew up containers of sodium nitrate with fireworks. Alright, let's dive into that. So he says that right here. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to look up videos, because I'm sure we've all seen... That was not a firework explosion. But if it was fireworks that were lit inside accidentally, that, you know. So let's look up what sodium nitrate looks like when it blows up. We're going to do... It blows up. Chemical plant explosion generates a massive earthquake-like shockwave. That's from Discovery, though. I don't know if I'm allowed to play that. Chemistry of firework. We all know that was not just a firework explosion. That's ridiculous. I don't know if I want to watch that. That might be too graphic for you guys. Dude, this is nuts, man. How to make sugar rockets. How is that allowed on YouTube? This is a news network. We'll keep YouTube open. Sodium nitrate look like if they blew up. If anyone knows, I'm not a chemist, help me out here. What it looks like when it blows up, hey. That would be fantastic. And if anyone's watching, it's not showing me if people are watching, which really sucks. Oh, that we're going to look at in a second. Open a new tab. Alright. Alright, let's just do it. Let's learn about sodium nitrate, and then we're going to look into this. We're going to look into that for sure, because Reddit hates conspiracies. It's a chemical compound. found in Chile and Peru were nitrate salts. I just want to see if, like... Yeah, I've never seen a container of it explode. And solid rocket propellant. Okay. So maybe that's what the red smoke was about. Due to the incursions into Israel, the Israelis blew it. Again, that's like saying, you know, if this happened in California, it's like saying it was China. I mean, you're probably right. It's a chance it could be, but let's not get crazy here. There's been a ton of civil unrest in Lebanon due to no more freedom, COVID, and their economy, and civilians committed a domestic terrorist attack. All right, first off, I don't think that's true, but I do know that there's a local terrorist group. Kind of like how, like, in Africa, there's the militia that, like, just kidnaps boys from the village and all that. Hospitals can't handle this many women wounded. They even said they felt it from Cyprus, hundreds of miles away. Wow. I hear a central bank. Yeah, we're going to look into that. A Rothschild bank was affected by this explosion. It just really makes you open your eyes. Israeli Prime Minister warned yesterday of attacks on certain targets. Maybe they knew this area held explosives and blew it up. First strike missed and hit the fireworks factory. Second, but it would have had to have been a strike from below because we clearly didn't see any missiles. Oh, here we go with someone else. There are 2 tons of sodium nitrate stored in the containers at the port. Our city was destroyed and the explosion was devastating and never seen before kind of explosion. They didn't shoot a missile unless it was from a submarine. But Israel so far denied this. Well, of course they've denied it. All right, we're going to take a look at a few more videos before we get into all this stuff up here. That was just one of a few videos. Again, these are all graphic, so just keep an eye out. Just making sure my internet's working here, bud. All right, here we go. I can't make this full screen. So this is by this account. It does look like a low-yield nuke. 76 confirmed. The dangerous radius exceeds 30 kilometers and fumes are being detected beyond 40 kilometers. The explosion was heard. That miss. Wow. The source was a 2,750-ton tank of ammonium nitrate that was seized by a government several years ago and was supposed to be safely disposed of a while ago. That's more than 6 million pounds of an extremely volatile chemical. It's being reported that firework facility fire carried over to where this tank... Right, why would you store either fireworks or explosive materials next to each other? That's just common sense. It just makes you think, like, I hope this better not have been a frickin' planned thing. Like, I really hope the Lebanese government, like, didn't do this on purpose. I'm not saying they did. The orange smoke following the explosion is indicative of a nitrate-based fuel source. Okay. It's also being reported that there may have been other munitions stored here. Honestly, I can't see this explosion being exclusively from what they're reporting. In my opinion, it seems like nitrates and other stored munitions. Nitrate gas is toxic. So yes, wear a mask. Not because of corona, but because, just like 9/11, man. People breathing in that air, whatever this was, it's chemical, and you're breathing it in. So this is the most surreal video I have seen. The guy worded it perfectly, so you were warned. Look at this building right here. Look at what happens to that building. Completely just ripped apart. Just boom. That bang must have made... Oh, that bang, it just sounded so loud. Here we go, there's more angles here. French reporting is alleging that it was a huge tank of sodium nitrate. Notice the shock wave is almost perfectly symmetrical, which can indicate a purpose-built bomb. That's true. If it was just a bunch of chemicals, I don't know, man. A lot of people are saying the submarine attacked it from below, but would that... I don't know how bombs work, really. Like, because I know the nukes that we dropped in Japan in the test runs, they dropped it from above. And then it dropped, and then the bubble went outwards. So if you shot it from a submarine, I don't know. I guess it would have the same effect. You know, hot air rises, oxygen spreads. I guess. I know there's nuclear submarines, but I don't know. this guy was pretty far away, man. He just... You see all the rubble and all that kind of stuff. That's crazy. This one's next. This one's graphic too. Yo. It almost looks like a conventional bomb. Come to think of it, probably the largest non-nuclear explosion I've ever seen next to the fireworks plant explosion in China's Hainan province. Once it is confirmed, I'll let you know. Numerous casualties. Yeah, it's very horrible. From a chemistry standpoint, that was a lot of energy being created. I don't agree that fireworks factory could create that sort of energy, but who knows? If you, like, light a fire and throw a tank of sodium nitrate in it, it's gonna explode. So it would make sense that firework after firework after firework hitting these tanks or stored chemicals would set... Because then once one explodes, they all explode. If I have 10 grenades on the table and I pull the pin on one and drop it, yeah, that one's going to explode, but then it's going to cause all the others to explode. Right now it's confirmed over 76 dead. Horrible. Yeah, there's no one's believing the firework thing, including me. The explosion was around 6:10 p.m. Casualties and injured still unknown, but are in large numbers. Bro, yeah, dude, this is like nuts. This is aftermath. Dude. This might be graphic, I'm not sure. And yeah, if you're in Lebanon and you're hearing or seeing this, wear a mask. Not for COVID, but for...
هيدا هو كل داون تاون تكسر، كل شيء تكسر، كل شيء تفلسف، ما بعرف هو انفجار، احنا مش عارفين شيء صراحة.
Crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. So now let's talk about this. So let's pull up Google Maps. Just so that, because you guys are like, oh, Instagram. Well, I saw your ghost tonight. It's so real. We're going to get into this. I don't know what this is about on Reddit, but we're going to get into that. Don't you worry. All right. So someone found that right where the explosion was, there was a Rothschild bank. And then they get into the specifics. Yeah, Central Bank of Lebanon. So let's see. Of Lebanon. And let's pull up satellite for sure. Excuse me. Oh, wow, they have the explosion on there. Oh, I forgot how to work Google Maps real quick. Alright, so the explosion happened here. Port Silos. Port of Beirut. See, now how come we don't know what these buildings are? What are these buildings? One of these I know is a Russian embassy. Then this obviously looks like a warehouse for all these containers. So... Wait, but wasn't that the building? Okay, yeah, it happened right in front of that building. So it happened here. What? Wait a minute. I'm just trying to figure out where on Google Maps this thing actually, like, happened, man. Is this a good angle? I saw your ghost tonight. So this is the building. So let's pause that. So this is that building right here. Whatever this is. This looked like the fireworks and all that. So it looked like the explosion actually kind of happened like right here. Yeah, and people are saying that they seized the submarine or that there was a ship. There's all kinds of crazy rumors, but they all kind of So the central bank, so that's over here. Okay, I thought, okay. All right. That's still a little weird, though, I'll tell you, man. I'll tell you, that's strange. All right, that I can't play. All right, let's... In the clear quality privately taken videos of the... This is from user Park City U2, or UT, 2 hours ago, under r/conspiracy. I swear to Allah, in the clear quality privately taken videos of the explosion, you can see the thick smoke, and right before the explosion, you can see a light at the top of the smoke, meaning the projectile comes from above. No, there's no way. I guess we wouldn't... Nah, dude. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. Somebody will be able to eyeball the amount of sodium nitrate required to do what that explosion did. They are saying that it was confiscated, so it has to be truckloads. That looks way more than one truck. Yeah, bro, that's like a nuclear-sized amount of sodium nitrate. The question is, why store it there and for what purpose? Report from 20... Whoa, someone's got... What? Open link in new tab. Let's take a look at this. Report from 2015 says 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate. All right, we're going to take a look at this. See, man, this is deep research. This is what I encourage you guys to do. September 13th, a vessel with 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate entered the Beirut port. The port authorities discharged the cargo into the port's warehouses. The vessel and cargo remain to date in a port waiting for auctioning and or proper disposal. For auctioning? What? Look at that. Look, and he gave us the little, like, newspaper. Discharge the cargo onto the port's warehouses. The vessel and cargo remain to date in port awaiting auctioning and or... Wow. So this... Well, thank God it wasn't a terrorist attack. I buy that now. Bro, I'm going to send a picture of this to my parents. This is crazy. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. So the good news is no country has said it was a terrorist attack. Obviously, if it was, the country that did it would be lying. But so far, I mean, it's horrible news. A lot of people died, and this is tragic, and someone needs to pay big time for this. Auctioning bombs? I mean, I know we all love war, but Oklahoma City was 4,800 pounds. Wow, dude. Been there since 2013. That's about 55 40-foot containers. And then they just said, yeah, it's next to a fireworks factory. No big deal. Dude, that's insane. Lebanon's Prime Minister Hassan Diab has suggested a warehouse that authorities claim was the source of the blast had been the subject of warnings going back to 2014. He said he would reveal facts about the warehouse soon, but does not want to preempt an investigation. Wow, man. Caught him red-handed. That was definitely a Zionist intelligence operation. The ammonium nitrate was definitely being used by Hezbollah to make... So I think Hezbollah is the name of their local terrorist group, but I could be wrong. The fireworks would have to detonate all 20 simultaneously. Yeah, but Sesko, if... What's up, man, by the way? Thanks for watching. See, I'm not a chemistry guy, but here's the deal, man. If I had 10 grenades on this table, right, my table, and I pull the pin on one and place it on top of the other 10, and that grenade explodes, wouldn't that trigger the other grenades to explode? So let's just say all these fireworks are going off, right, from a misfire, I don't know, and just one of them ignites just one tank of this sodium nitrate, right? And then that sodium nitrate explodes. Wouldn't that cause all the other tanks stored right next to it to explode? I could be wrong. I'm not a bomb expert, you know. I don't know how to make bombs, FBI, if you're watching. Sesko, I hope you're still watching. If not, I'm going to reply to your comment. Because if not, I want to know this. I want to know how that works, because then we can tell, yeah, the fireworks was probably just a distraction and someone else set all these frickin' bombs off, which would be, oh my god, if the, that's worse than 9/11 in my opinion. Not with deaths, but, you know, like, the lengths that your government's willing to go. Chesko, you still here, bud? I hope you are. I'm just going to reply to the comment. So here, let's watch that again while I type this. Show me the world that's inside your head. Yeah, so it was definitely one explosion. Israel is on record saying Hezbollah has been stashing explosive at the same location, downtown Beirut. That would be insane if they just had all those explosives right there in the middle of the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, you walk around Jackson, I'm not worried about trailers blowing up. But then when we went on Google Maps, it was right there, hey. But it says from 2013. Yeah, but it's still stored there, ya mungo. Found. Oh, he's just correcting him. Stuck there since 2013 because nobody wanted to pay the bribes necessary to move it. International Convention of Human Rights and Personal Freedoms that this law firm mentioned does not exist. More like a Nigerian letter than that. Does the law firm not exist? What's the, sailed from Barowdy and Associates. Let's find out. They're legit, man. They're legit. I don't know what this guy's talking about. Oh, he's talking about the convention, International Convention of Human Rights and Freedoms, right? Well, that, I don't know. Does that change the fact that they stored bombs on the freaking dock? Let's go back to Google Maps, man. Just for anyone joining us, we're talking about Lebanon. The horrible, tragic accident that happened today. Absolutely disgusting. Alright, so there's Lebanon. So we're going to take a look at the dock. Beirut, which is their cat. See, man, that's the thing. If there's let's go in satellite mode. This is where the explosion happened. And so far, we can almost confirm that there was just, what was it, 2,750 tons of either sodium or ammonium nitrate next to a fireworks factory. In this little thing right here, hey. And they said that there was roughly 54 containers worth of the explosives. My question is, this is your capital city. Look at all these houses. You really thought it was a good idea to store this crap here? Since 2013, after having... If this is all true, Lebanon government, you need to step up. Because today, all those deaths are on anyone involved in not moving that product. You got... Bro... I don't know Lebanon, but I can guarantee you, yeah, right now, let's do this. That's actually probably dangerous to ship it that way. But ready? You take a boat with it. Boom. Got all these mountains that you could build your little factory on, far away from, just in case of an accident. Kind of like how we store all our atomic waste and our nuclear and radioactive materials out in the Nevada desert. Because it'll leak out of, but it'll stay there where there's nobody. Who thought that was a good idea? If there's a bunch of explosive containers in Manhattan, I want to know. I want to know. 2,750 tons of this crap. So whether or not that's what caused this explosion, it all just makes sense. And we just did the deep research and saw that... Dude, that's nuts. Like, look at all this population here. And they're like, yeah, let's just put it right in the middle. Right there, bud. Make common sense. To the people of Beirut and anyone else that's not Lebanese and not that is affected by this, this is horrible what happened today, man. This is absolutely horrible. I'm glad it seems, we don't know yet, I'm glad it seems like it wasn't an attack. But if all that's real, if that was an attack by the government, man. The law firm does appear to be real. Yeah. Right, like it's 7 years, all those explode, and then a fireworks factory, man. And I wish Sesko would respond to me here. If anyone can respond to his comment, he says the fireworks would have to detonate all 2,700 tons of ammonium nitrate simultaneously. My question to him was, if it only ignited one container and that container blew up, would that be enough to set off all the other containers, creating that mega blast mushroom cloud that we saw? A warehouse that authorities claim, yeah, we already know that. For reference, here's a half kiloton of TNT exploding. Where's the volume on this, hey? I don't know if I'm allowed to play this. Is this like a news clip? Yeah, this is NBC. I'm not allowed to play this yet. Not yet, but we're working on it. We'll get there. But I'm sure you've all seen that footage. Come on, load. Yeah, we saw that. It's been there. Yeah, so yeah, this is just Mungoville. What's going on here? Good Lord, that probably explains the pop. That is a mess. They didn't forget about it. They were selling it out the back door. When they got down to the last 100 tons, then they blew it up. Instant cover-up and money in the bank. Yeah, dude, we'll never really know, I guess, which sucks because so many people died and got hurt from this. This is, like, horrible. I don't buy the sodium nitrate content explanation. They were storing hazardous materials at the port that they had recently confiscated. My butthole. Beirut was just bombed. But if they were, it had to have been from either a local terrorist thing or from a submarine, because I saw every angle of this explosion. So we could watch videos for the next 20 minutes, right? I just showed you the best ones. There was no lights coming from the sky, so unless the infrared laser thing is real, which I really don't think, I think it's real, but I don't think that's what this was. And I don't see the light you're talking about in the sky. Yes, I am upvoting that comment, because same. Fire, smoke, fireworks, and then the huge explosion is clearly closer to the camera outside the perimeter of the first incident. They started it and then dropped the bomb on it, in my opinion. Look. Alright, we're going to take a gander at this. Let's see what the frick he's talking about. Where's the volume? We saw this angle. There's no light burst from the sky. If anyone sees it, can you let me know? I'm just not buying that. I'm not buying that, bud. Sorry, bud. Really not seeing this missile. Yes, post to SS, please. Yeah, for real. This looks more like an electromagnetic bomb, especially with the electric sparks before the initial explosion. If I Google electromagnetic bomb, do you think the FBI is going to show up at my door? Let's find out. You might see me get swatted live here on Piss Off. Just for the record, someone commented saying it looks like an electromagnetic bomb. Let's find out what that looks like. Electromagnetic. I'm going to put explosive device. Test. National... Maybe images. I just want to know how. I don't want to know how they work. I jumped back when I opened. Sorry. Yeah, I don't want to know how it's made. I just want to know what the explosion looks like. That's all, to compare the two. All right, whatever. I'm gonna get out of here before the FBI starts showing up to my door. Let's go back to the big cam. So that's kind of cool, man. All right, so now let's do. Let's go to Google or no, DuckDuckGo. I'm just gonna type in Lebanon. See what happens. 78 killed. Lebanon's president calls for 2-week state of emergency. Massive explosion. So that's nuts, though, dude. That stuff was just sitting there, man. I want to post that to Instagram when we're done here. That's crazy. I have to type in Lebanon explosion, I guess. Wow. Dude, let's take a look at some of these photos, man. Texas City disaster. Sesko, can you respond to my my comment there, bud? Texas City disaster. What does this have to do with industrial port of Texas at Galveston? Deadliest industrial accident. Non-nuclear explosives. Holy moly. I didn't even know about this, man. I don't want to do April 1947. How did I not hear about this? And was this a similar thing? Was this a let's find out. An industrial accident that occurred on April 16th, 1947 in the port of Texas City at Galveston Bay, the deadliest accident in U.S. history and one of history's largest non-nuclear explosives. A mid-morning fire started on the French-registered vessel SS Grand Camp and detonated her cargo of about 2,200 tons of ammonium nitrate. Wow! This started a chain reaction of fires and explosions in other ships and nearby oil storage facilities, ultimately killing at least 581 people, including all but one member of the Texas City Fire Department. Dude, that is tragic. Disaster drew the first class action lawsuit against the United States government on behalf of 8,400 victims under the 1946 Federal Tort Claims Act. Scale of the disaster. It says a much larger devastation than the atom bomb that was dropped in Nagasaki. Wow, dude. What? Is it messed up that I want to see a video of this to compare it to what we just saw? I don't want to do a thing about remembering, and I can't play it from. Although I guess you can't actually see the explosion. By the way, this is the Lebanese flag. I thought it was appropriate for today. Dude, I never knew about this Texas City thing, man. Alright, this is a good video. Those notes you wrote me, I've kept them all. Sorry. This sounds annoying. So yeah, I guess we'll look at like a similar before and after. So this is Texas City, 1946. Wow. They said 2,200 tons. The supposed paperwork for Lebanon is 2,700 tons. But they said that this was bigger than the bomb that dropped at Nagasaki, which I know is bigger than the one that happened in Lebanon. So someone mentioned something about they've been selling it out the back door and they only had about 100 tons left, which I'm assuming is still enough to make an explosion this big. I'm not a bomb expert. Wow, dude. This is nuts. And this was a cargo ship carrying, what was it, 481 dead? Over 5,000. There was over 8,000 victims because they sued the U.S. government. Fred, it's true. Why are you storing all this crap here, man? What the freak? Come on, Lebanon. If that's what caused this. Dude, this is horrible. Alright, I'm not going to be making you guys watch dead bodies. I apologize for that. Alright, so let's go. I want to keep that one up. But let's go to Google Maps and compare. Saw your ghost tonight. Sesko, thanks for bringing that up, dude. That was very informative. I'm going to read more about that after the show. That's nuts. Alright, let's see here. Texas City disaster. Did they have that? Do you think? Satellite, as always. Alright, so I'm assuming it happened. Yeah, they said it was at the ports. At least here, it doesn't look like there's too many houses. But then right here, look at all these houses, man. The freak. I want to know now. Is in Manhattan, FBI, if you're listening, Zuckerberg, Fauci, Bill Gates, if I start talking about coronavirus, you'll listen. And now, in Manhattan, Como, is there in Manhattan, you're surrounded. It's an island. Are there any docks in Manhattan that have ammonium nitrate or sodium nitrate or any other kind of explosions? This is crazy. Anywhere else? Portland? Where else has docks? Boston? Here's Jersey. Yeah, man, that's Long Island. Where's Manhattan? Come on now. There she is. Bro, like, you're talking about the world's highest concentration of people other than Hong Kong. Look at all these docks. Do we got any explosives there, Como, that we can maybe get the frick out of there before something like this happens again? Selling bombs out the back door. Is that like, I'm not surprised, but like, this Lebanon thing should wake the world up. That if that is what happened and it comes to light that they've been keeping it there next to all those people, we have so many cell phone videos of what happened. Because of the freaking... Dude, that's like, it's scary to think about, man. It's like 40 miles from my house. Where else is there bombs? Can an ammonium nitrate and sodium nitrate just being stored? And you go on and it's nothing. It's all freaking coronavirus. My connection is too shite. Dakota, it's all good, brother. Sorry about that, bud. Yeah, a lot of people in Jersey lost power today. So, I mean, I get it. You're worrying about that. But this is crazy stuff, man. Like, all these businesses and houses and restaurants and there's 2 hospitals. Oh, my God. I can't even imagine. And look, is that a parking lot? Are those cars? That might be a junkyard, it looks like, the way they're parked. But still, man. That's crazy. This has got to be a parking lot. There you go. So there's mad people chilling on the... Oh, my God. The death rate's probably going to be over 1,000. Dude. Like, look at that. It just ripped the balconies right off, man. Look at all the... Lebanon, man, the world is with you, and if it was your government that did, if that was really what caused this, all those chemicals just being stored there, I'm gonna be pissed. If it was a terrorist attack, I'm also going to be pissed. But it's so sad that these things wouldn't happen if just the mungos in charge did their job like they're supposed to. Bro, this is some horrifying stuff, bro. Here we go. That's a good shot. Dude, that's crazy. It's like something out of an Elysium movie, dude. I want to know what causes orange smoke. What kind of fire causes orange/red smoke? Smoke color can depict fuel type. Well, duh. That's why we're looking it up, bud. Alright, so let's find out here. This is a Lebanese flag. The world is with you, Lebanon. Rest in peace to all those people. Black smoke, gray smoke. They only have white, black, and gray smoke. This website does absolutely nothing to help us. Here we go. Quick fire drills, reading smoke color. PDF document. No smoke should be overlooked. No duh. We'll change tan or brown colored. No. Is there really, like, is red smoke, like, not a thing? I'm just going to type in red smoke, question mark. Red smoke barbecue near you. Oh, boy. Military-style red smoke grenade. DefenseTechnology.com. Find a dealer. No, I'm not trying to buy bombs, man. Oh, it's just the smoke. Okay, my bad. It's a grenade. I'm a mungo. I'm a mungo. I don't want the free. Why? Well, this really shouldn't be that hard to find, right? Red smoke. Fire causes red smoke. Let's do that. Red smoke, question mark. Smoke from San Francisco fire crashes air quality. We really can't find anything about this red smoke. How to identify a type of fire by its color. I need to call up Ray. I know some firemen I'm going to call up. Here we go, images. Color chart red fire. No, I don't. That wasn't the fire, the smoke. This is like not helping me at all. This truthfully isn't helping me. Maybe let's call up my friend Jeremy. No, he has regular cell service. Let's call up my friend Connor. I'm just gonna text him. I'm gonna text my military friend. What causes red smoke from a fire? I'm not getting any luck on the internet. And I'll let you know if he answers. But for real though, does anyone know what causes red smoke, please? Because apparently Google's not telling me, which is kind of freaking me out. This right here. I want to know what causes that smoke. The schmoken. It is like a bright red. Which to me would mean chemical, right? That ain't wood burning in there, bud. Crazy stuff, dude. Excuse me. This another video? Yeah. Oh, this is the aftermath. Look at that, bro. It just flattened these buildings. So tragic. According to Lebanese intelligence chief, it was not pyrotechnics that exploded. Yeah, no, duh. We've seen fireworks explode before, dude. Bunch of mungos. The power of the explosion was such that even in Cyprus, 250, they could hear it. Al Hadas TV channel reports about a missile strike which was hit on the port of Beirut by Israeli Air Force. That still hasn't been confirmed. I really hope this was not a terrorist thing. I just wish it didn't happen, dude. This is like horrible. The explosion occurred in a place where confiscated explosives were taken for years. Yep, a representative of the Lebanese army said. See, I would trust that guy more than a TV channel. Mobilization of medical workers announced in Beirut. Hospitals operate on an emergency mode. Hundreds of victims found, at least 6 dead. This was 7 hours ago. There's way more than 6 dead, bud. This is nuts. See, yeah, see? Okay, no, here we go. This is good. Let's switch over here. Red smoke, right? Or orange, I don't know. Any chemist who has analyzed the moment of the explosion will unequivocally say that the saltpeter, ammonia, potassium, sodium, has exploded. This can be seen from the orange-brown emission at the moment of the explosion. It's nothing else than nitrogen dioxide, NO2. What? Bob? I saw your ghost tonight. This is crazy stuff, guys. We're like doing our own little detective work here. Oh, can I translate that in English, man? Come on, man. What language even is this, man? Lebanese, is that a thing? Translate. It almost looked like Russian. Detect language. Yep, let's do that. Russian. Any chemist who has... Oh, it's what he put in the caption. I'm a mungo. In Russia, it is an explosion in Savov. A lot of accidents with salt pepper. It is an explosion in Savov. Oh, Sasov, that's why. Open source, Ryan Shaughnessy. Ryan, can you DM that to me? Can you send me that link directly? Scroll to the bottom, figure 14. Actually, I'm just gonna... yeah, just because I can't... Oh, you know what, can I? I probably can. Hold on. Hold on, Ryan, I don't think you'll have to do that. We're gonna check out where Ryan just sent this. Lebanese flag. I figured it's, it's appropriate. I didn't want my logo on there today. Here we go. Chemical weapons attack. Alright, let's take a look at what Ryan sent us, everybody. It's loading. On the 25th of October, footage emerged from sources with Syria showing what's claimed to be a chemical weapon attack on the town. So he says go to this bottom, figure 14. Figure 8, where's figure 14? Incomplete combustion of ammonium nitrate. So, folks, I think we have a confirmation. Whatever exploded, however it exploded, that big blast was ammonium nitrate. Ryan, you're the man. I'm going to post this website as soon... In fact, actually, no, it's already there. Ryan, you're the best, dude. See, I don't know how, this should have came up when I typed in red smoke. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. So, yeah, dude, that matches in my opinion, man. That is a... I should do a side-by-side here, but I can't because I'm a mungo. Actually. Yep, I can. So what I do is blah blah blah. Da, da, da. Wait, what the frick did I just do? Where did all my links go, bud? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Lost your ghost tonight, folks. So this is on the left is a confirmed ammonium nitrate explosion. And this is from Lebanon, folks. That's a match. So that's it. Unless there's somebody with a red spray paint can spraying the smoke. That's what that was. Ryan, thanks for that. That's awesome, dude. That's amazing. Wow. The reddish color of the smoke. Such a scary world we live in. That's a really freaking good website. So yeah, man, they were keeping ammonium nitrate next to a... I'm not a bomb expert. I don't know if fireworks can set off, X tons of bombs. But like I said, if I had 10 grenades and I pull the pin on one and leave it on the other 10, in my opinion, the explosion from that grenade would cause the rest. Right? I'm not a bomb expert, man. I just do the data research. And they stored it with all these people. Oh, man. Lebanon, I know you guys right now are dealing with some tough times, but you need to remember the horrible, tragic things that you're experiencing today. You need to remember the great history of your country with seceding from Syria and adopting Catholicism and living in a free state at the time. And if this really was there's three questions I have for the Lebanese government. Why are you selling this crap? Were you selling this crap? Who approved the fireworks factory, if that was the cause of the explosion, next to a dock where you're storing bombs? And why, for the love of God, do you have all these bombs? Right? It's just common sense. If I was a dictator of a country and I hated Lebanon, or you know what I'm saying? It's like common sense. Oh, we just send one tiny little missile to that dock. It's going to create this massive explosion. And where else? We just saw the city of Texas, it happened. Oklahoma City, you remember that. China, you remember that. Where else are we just storing bombs near people? And what else are we storing near people? This is the definition of this show. I'm genuinely pissed off right now. Does that not seem like common sense? Like the common sense thing to do? The smoke matches. It was clearly an explosion of some kind. We didn't see a missile, right? So the only other option is that it was an attack from below. If it wasn't a bunch of bombs, what was it? It's still horrific, still tragic. What did the person, if it was a bomb, did they shoot it right there at Brewitt, knowing that was going to happen? How many more? Back to the other screen. How much more of this contains these bombs? I'm telling you, people should get locked up for this if this was not an attack. If it was true that the ammonium nitrate has been stored there since 2013, honestly, even then, there shouldn't be any there at all, in my opinion. Not even 1 ton of it. That makes sense to people, right? I'm not an expert. I'm not the prime minister of Brewitt. Yeah, but no, I've never been. No, I don't live there. Well, no, I just thought it was fair to ask people, like, why would you store explosives near the general population? Well, because if there's a misfire, it won't kill a bunch of people and destroy a part of the city that. Okay, all right, folks. Well, Bill Gates has fact-checked this. Sorry, game over, bud. I think that's gonna do it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Lebanon. Let's get my ugly face out of here. Or you know what? Do this. That's just about gonna do it for me, I think, folks. I just wanted to talk about Lebanon because I go on frickin' Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and unless you do the deep digging, it's all about the stupid Chinese virus and the. I know New Jersey today got hit with a big storm and a lot of people are still out of power. We were affected by that as well. I hope everyone's safe with that. I don't know, dude. This is really freaking me out. What's going on? To the people of Lebanon, we're with you. I will never stop fighting for you. If just hang tough. Thank you, everybody, and yeah, have a good night.